As a fan of the original Samurai Jack, as a fan that grew up watching Samurai Jack, seeing a new trailer, my happiness is through the roof. I knew it was coming. I made a video discussing it when it was officially announced last year. But just seeing new content, seeing a trailer, it's happening. It's really happening. Samurai Jack is actually happening, my Chibits. Oh, that trailer was straight up fire. If you have not seen that trailer, link in the description. Check it out for yourself. So, let's just talk about the plot from what we see so far in the trailer. Just breaking it down. Apparently 50 years has passed since the conclusion of the last season of Samurai Jack. And thanks to, Jack time traveling and all that, he has a negative effect to where he can no longer age, which is, described in the trailer. So the man can no longer age. He's been wandering around for, a while now, for 50 years, doing nothing. And, just realizing that he might be cursed to never be able to do anything, maybe never be able to defeat Aku. And we see this man looks haggard. He has a big beard now. The man looks like, he just let himself go because there's just not much more he can do. And I love the way the story, especially with this upcoming season of Samurai Jack, seems so much darker. I mean, Samurai Jack was already kind of a dark series to begin with, especially with how it started off in the previous seasons, but this is the first time I think we've ever actually seen blood in Samurai Jack. I mean, we might have seen some form of blood, but I think this is the first time we have actually seen that extreme amount of blood. Let's look at one scene that was in this, trailer. Jack was stabbed right here. He was literally stabbed. And you see how he was, up against the wall, and you see the blood trail up against the wall as he's, walking. It shows actual blood. And as we know, Samurai Jack, it aired a long time ago on Cartoon Network, so it was more kid-friendly. And as we know now, this is airing on Adult Swim, so clearly definitely going to be a lot darker and definitely going to have a lot more violence than what we probably saw in the original Samurai Jack. And that is what really got me. I was like, yo, there's actual blood. We're getting to see people actually stabbing each other. Like, you saw blood come out when one of them stabbed someone else. I'm like, damn. So there's clearly going to be a lot more violence in this upcoming Samurai Jack. But it's not even that, though. It seems to just be a whole darker story compared to what it already was. I mean, yeah, I realize, with the way it presents the actual trailer, it shows 50 years has passed. Jack has, tried to do everything he can, and it just seems to be for nothing, and everything has been, fucked up thanks to Aku. He's messed up the past, he's messed up the present, and he's messed up the future, and you see a bunch of people are dead, towns have been destroyed, just everything that's been ruined thanks to Aku, and you see where Jack, he just doesn't know what to do. He feels like he's cursed to be wandering on the battlefield for all of eternity, never really being able to have, his goal complete. And so the overall presentation of this trailer, regardless of the violence, regardless of the blood we saw in the trailer, it seems to be a lot darker than it was. And I love so far what they're doing with it. The art style also, fucking love it. I fucking love that art style and that animation / art that we saw in the trailer. That reminds me of the classic Samurai Jack I remember from my earlier days in the early 2000s, but it seems to be a lot better thanks to improvements in animation techniques and stuff like that. There's clearly a lot of improvements in this, trailer compared to what we saw a long time ago in the previous seasons of Samurai Jack. So I welcome the new season of Samurai Jack. I welcome Aku. I welcome everything that I'm seeing in this trailer because it's been far too long. It was a series I loved so much. It was dear to me, and when it finally stopped airing, when it got canceled, I was like, why? Why would you cancel such a good series? It was so good. And don't even get me started on the opening song. The opening song was so catchy. It's so good. The music and everything. I was like, why would you cancel such a good series? And to see it finally back, I'm just like, I'm like a kid again. I feel like a kid again. I feel like I'm reliving my childhood. I'm seeing this series continue. And so I can understand why many would be excited and hyped for this trailer just because I know you. I know that feel. I know that feel. I know why. Because it's been too long. Jack is finally back. I can't wait. I can't wait to see it finally air in March. March cannot come soon enough. Oh, it cannot. So, how excited are you all? Are you excited for Samurai Jack's continuation? Are you excited to see a new season, a new episode of Samurai Jack? And how do you feel about the new direction of it because of how it seems to be a lot darker? And when we do think about it, it makes sense why it would be a lot darker too. Not just because it's on Adult Swim, because majority of the people that did watch Samurai Jack obviously are probably over 18 by now, or close to being over 18. You know, we've matured and aged with time, and I feel like it fits the overall theme of the series. You know, time has passed, a lot of time has passed, and so to be a darker series, it makes sense because many that were originally watching the show when they were growing up are probably adults now. So I do like how they're kind of respecting the original fan base of the series. They're doing little nods like that, and they're just really showing how, you know, Jack is seeming to be on the same path he was so many years ago. He's finally picking up his sword once again. Speaking of a sword, I don't think I saw his sword in the trailer. Okay, anyways, you all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please let me know your honest thoughts in the comments below. Please be safe. Chibi out.